Did you know that in the 1970s, people used to drink hot Dr. Pepper as a festive holiday beverage? It's true. This quirky tradition is just one of 10 lost holiday customs we're about to explore. From Christmas seals to punch bowls, we're diving deep into the festive past that shaped the way we celebrate today. Number 1. Christmas Club Savings Accounts. Now, picture this. It's July, the sun is scorching, but you're already dreaming of a white Christmas. Why? Because you've got a secret weapon for holiday shopping that most folks today have never heard of. This bygone budgeting hack made the holidays merry and bright, long before Black Friday sales were a thing. Enter the Christmas Club Savings Account, a practical way for families to budget for holiday expenses that's all but disappeared today. The concept was simple. You'd deposit a small amount of money each week throughout the year into a special account. By the time December rolled around, you'd have a tidy sum saved up for all your holiday needs. These accounts weren't just about money, though. They created a sense of anticipation that lasted all year long. Imagine the excitement of watching your balance grow, knowing that each deposit brought you closer to making holiday dreams come true. It was like having a financial advent calendar that counted down to Christmas. Number 2. Outdoor ice skating. While holiday savings plans have gone digital, some winter traditions vanished entirely. Remember the magical sound of blades carving across a frozen pond? It's a melody that's become increasingly rare. What beloved outdoor activity did we lose when winter gatherings moved indoors? In the 1970s, outdoor ice skating was more than just a pastime. It was a cherished holiday tradition that brought entire communities together. Families and friends would bundle up and head to frozen ponds, lakes, or local rinks, eager to glide across the ice under the open sky. The crisp winter air, the twinkling holiday lights, and the gentle fall of snow created a scene straight out of a Norman Rockwell painting. Imagine the laughter echoing across the ice as kids attempted their first wobbly steps or the graceful twirls of more experienced skaters. After a few hours on the ice, everyone would gather around a crackling bonfire, warming their hands and sipping hot cocoa. These natural ice rinks became the heart of holiday festivities, fostering a sense of togetherness that's hard to replicate today. Number 3. Holiday shopping. As outdoor skating rinks became a rarity, another cherished holiday tradition was also slipping away. Remember when holiday shopping felt like a magical quest? What if I told you there was a time when finding the perfect gift was an adventure in itself, filled with sights, sounds, and smells that made your heart race with excitement? In the 1970s, holiday shopping wasn't just about ticking items off a list. It was a grand affair that families looked forward to all year. Picture bustling crowds, elaborate decorations, and the irresistible scent of pine and cinnamon wafting through the air. Local shops and festive markets transformed into winter wonderlands, creating an atmosphere that online shopping just can't replicate. Imagine turning holiday shopping into a day-long family outing. You'd explore charming local stores, chat with friendly shopkeepers, and maybe even bump into neighbors doing their own gift hunting. The joyful sounds of holiday music and children's laughter filled the air, making the whole experience feel like a celebration. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Number 4. Christmas seals. Speaking of holiday spirit, did you know there was once a tiny sticker that packed a big punch of goodwill? Imagine a world where decorating your Christmas cards wasn't just festive, but could actually change lives. What if we told you that such a magical little emblem existed, and it was as common as tinsel in the 70s? Enter Christmas seals, the unsung heroes of holiday mail. These small, colorful stickers were more than just decorations. They were powerhouses of charitable giving. Introduced in the early 20th century, Christmas seals quickly became a beloved tradition, especially in the 1970s when holiday card sending was at its peak. Picture this. You're sealing up your holiday cards, and instead of just a regular stamp, you add a cheery little sticker. That small act wasn't just spreading joy to your friends and family. It was also supporting important causes like tuberculosis research and treatment. Talk about a 2-for-1 deal. These tiny emblems of generosity added a personal touch to holiday greetings. They transformed the simple act of sending a card into a meaningful gesture of support for those in need. It was like sprinkling a little extra kindness on top of your season's greetings. Number 5. Punch bowls at holiday parties. While Christmas seals spread goodwill through the mail, another tradition was busy spreading joy right in our living rooms. Remember that massive crystal creation that sat proudly on every 70s holiday buffet? It wasn't just a drink dispenser, it was a social hub that brought the whole party to life. In the 1970s, no holiday gathering was complete without the centerpiece of festive cheer, the punch bowl. These large, often glass or crystal bowls were filled with a colorful mix of fruit juices, soda, and sometimes a splash of alcohol for the adults. The result? A rainbow of fruity flavors that had guests eagerly lining up, cups in hand. But the punch bowl was more than just a drink dispenser. It was the heart of the party, a place where guests naturally gathered to chat, laugh, and create lasting memories. Kids loved the non-alcoholic versions, sipping fizzy fruit concoctions that made them feel part of the grown-up festivities. Number 6. Real candles on Christmas trees. From communal punch bowls to personal cocktails, holiday gatherings changed. But there was one tradition that took playing with fire to a whole new level. What if we told you that many 70s families decorated their Christmas trees with real burning candles? Picture it, a Christmas tree aglow with dozens of tiny flames, casting a warm, flickering light across the room. This wasn't just holiday decor. It was a dazzling spectacle that transformed living rooms into magical winter wonderlands. The soft light danced off ornaments, creating an enchanting atmosphere that electric lights just can't replicate. But this tradition came with a hefty dose of danger. Combining open flames with a dry evergreen tree? Talk about a fire hazard. Families had to be on high alert, only lighting the candles for short periods and keeping a watchful eye on the tree. It was a delicate balance between creating a cozy holiday ambiance and avoiding a potential disaster. Number 7. Holiday potluck dinners. While candlelit trees faded into memory, another heartwarming tradition took center stage. Remember when holiday dinners felt like a culinary adventure? In the 70s, one festive custom turned every guest into a master chef and every meal into a delicious discovery. Enter the holiday potluck dinner, a beloved tradition that transformed simple meals into cherished memories. Picture this: homes decorated with festive cheer, tables laden with an array of dishes, each one a labor of love from a different family. The air filled with the mingled aromas of familiar favorites and exotic new recipes. These gatherings were more than just meals. They were celebrations of community and diversity. Guests would bring dishes that reflected their cultural heritage, creating a feast that was as varied as the neighborhood itself. You might find Aunt Mary's famous green bean casserole sitting next to Mrs. Kim's homemade kimchi, or Uncle Joe's Italian meatballs sharing space with the Gonzalez family's tamales. Number 8. Fruitcake gift exchanges. While potluck celebrated diverse dishes, one particular treat sparked a different kind of tradition. What holiday gift became the ultimate hot potato, passed from home to home with a mix of love and laughter? The answer might surprise you. Enter the fruitcake, the dense, fruit-packed dessert that became the star of its own quirky gift exchange in the 1970s. This holiday treat, often soaked in alcohol and packed with candied fruits and nuts, had a reputation as polarizing as it was enduring. Families would bake or buy these cakes, only to pass them along to unsuspecting friends and relatives in a humorous cycle of re-gifting. But why did fruitcakes become the butt of holiday jokes? Their unique texture and long shelf life made them perfect for gifting, but also easy targets for playful ridicule. The idea that a single fruitcake could make its way through an entire social circle became an inside joke at many holiday gatherings. Number 9. Caroling door to door. From sharing fruitcakes to sharing melodies, the 70s were all about spreading joy. But there was one holiday tradition that literally brought music to people's doorsteps. What made groups of friends and families brave the cold to serenade their neighbors? And more importantly, why don't we see it anymore? Back in the 1970s, caroling was more than just a festive activity. It was a cherished tradition that brought entire neighborhoods together. Picture this: groups of friends and families, bundled up in their warmest winter gear, going door to door to sing classic holiday tunes. The sound of their voices filled the crisp night air, carrying the spirit of the season from house to house. Caroling wasn't just about the music, though. It was a way to connect with neighbors and spread holiday cheer. Often, carolers were welcomed with warm smiles, hot cocoa, and maybe even a cookie or two. It created a sense of community that's hard to find in today's fast-paced world. Number 10. Sending holiday telegrams. While neighborhood caroling became a rarity, another holiday tradition was still making noise. Ever wonder how people sent quick, exciting holiday messages before emojis and instant messaging? The 1970s had a surprising way to spread holiday cheer that might just blow your mind. Enter the holiday telegram, a festive twist on an old-school communication method. In the 70s, sending a telegram wasn't just about relaying information, it was an event in itself. Picture this. A messenger arrives at your door with a distinctive envelope, holding a typewritten message from a loved one far away. The anticipation of opening that envelope was like unwrapping a gift. These brief, punchy messages carried holiday wishes across miles, adding a touch of formality and excitement to season's greetings. It wasn't just the message that mattered, but the whole experience of receiving it. Telegrams turned simple Merry Christmas wishes into memorable moments.